to understand that a whip has been issued for Congress Lok Sabha MPs for Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So a whip has been issued, which means all the Congress MPs will have to be present on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday for 3 days in Parliament. The Congress party has issued this whip for the Lok Sabha MPs. Key bills, remember, are lined up, and amid the ruckus, the chaos, as far as the monsoon session is concerned, now this whip coming in, being issued by the Congress party for the Lok Sabha MPs, indicates how there is going to be a very, very crucial discussion perhaps in the coming 3 days on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Remember, we already told you that the FCRA bill could be discussed. Let me go across to Mohit for more on this. Mohit, is this in a connection to the FCRA bill being discussed? Because earlier there were reports that the bill could be discussed on Monday. Now, Congress party issuing a whip for the Lok Sabha MPs for 3 days.
Swati, the chief whip of the Congress parliamentary party in Lok Sabha, K. Suresh, has issued a 3-line whip, and that particular whip says that very important issues will be taken up for discussion in Lok Sabha on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. That is 10th, 11th and 12th of August, and all the MPs are requested to kindly remain present in the House from 11 a.m. onward without failure. Now, given the fact that how the government has given fillers that they could be bringing FCRA bill, we know for a fact that our Home Minister Amit Shah has held various meetings with various Christian organizations to listen to their concerns regarding the bill. It's expected that next week the FCRA bill would be taken up in the Parliament, and the opposition party, specifically the Congress party and specifically the Congress party in Kerala, they have been raising questions that how it will hamper the rights of Christian bodies over there, and perhaps that is why this particular whip is very important. Also, we know that how the government is trying to reach out to the opposition, and in fact, Kiran Rijiju, Parliamentary Affairs Minister, had a word with Rahul Gandhi regarding the delimitation bill. The government is having an outreach with the delimitation bill, and perhaps that is why keeping in mind all these developments, these 3 days are important, and perhaps that is why the Congress party have issued a 3-line whip. And on 13th, till 13th, we have the session, and post that the session will get over, and perhaps that is why this particular whip becomes important in view of the important bills that could be brought in by the government next week. Back to you.
All right. Congress party bracing for important bills to be tabled for a discussion perhaps to take place on those 3 days. And a whip has been issued. Thank you very much, Mohit, for getting us the details. Let's also shift our focus to the Prime Minister's interaction with the NDA MPs. Earlier in the day, the Prime Minister made a strong appeal for smooth functioning of Parliament amid repeated disruptions during the monsoon session. He was addressing newly inducted NDA MPs. The Prime Minister described Parliament as the highest temple of democracy and said frequent disruptions were denying newly elected members the opportunity to speak and represent their constituency. So the Prime Minister, they're expressing concerns that the Parliament is not being allowed to function. Of course, that has hampered the proceedings. Important discussions have not been allowed to take place. And most importantly, the Prime Minister said that the newly inducted MPs also did not get a chance to represent their constituencies.